Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's still your girl Josephine Eyan, a content creator based in Douala, Cameroon, and this is Fix It with Josie. I'm excited guys. I'm excited because today it's a gist day. I have a gist, I have a fresh hot gist that I want to gist you guys. From the title, I'm sure you already know. That is why you clicked on the link to get the gist. I know you guys love fresh gist, juicy gist, right? Why am I this excited? Why am I so excited? Anyways, yeah, I have this very fresh gist. It's not really very fresh. I just thought about it, and there are some good life lessons I learned from this experience, and I think that I should share with you all. Someone may learn from it as well, because I know so many girls out there, so many ladies are trapped in relationships like this, and they don't know their way out. They don't know how to find out from such relationships. So please guys, if you are very interested to get a gist, just hit the like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, support my ministry. And I always forget to say this: when you subscribe, please turn on your notification bell so you can get notified each time I put up a video and you watch. Don't be the last person to watch juicy content, right? So please hit the subscribe button and like the video down here below, and let's get the gist. Okay guys, so let me go straight into the gist. Back then in my university days, when I just came to the university, I actually was not in any relationship at the moment. So I met this guy who had fallen in love with me from just seeing my pictures with a friend, and he was on my matter like, oh this, oh that. You know how guys always do those things, right? So I said, okay, let me give it a try. He was a handsome guy. He was tall, he was dark, he was my spec, he was my kind of guy, right? So I said, okay, there's no harm in trying, let me give it a try. And guys, that was one of the shortest relationships I ever kept before getting married, because it lasted just for 2 weeks. Yes, it was 2 weeks. That's how I remember it. It was just 2 weeks. So this is what happened. So baby girl got into the relationship, and in my usual style, I smile a lot. I have so many friends. Yes, and this guy was not happy with the fact that I had so many male friends. Anyway, they were not really many as such, but I had male friends. Some of them were brothers, some of them were just some people from my village. We met in school, we're close like that, and they always come to visit. Because one of the reasons to most of them visited was because I'm one of those girls who don't go without cooking. You know how in school these things happen. So you know that you cannot come to Josie's house and go without at least eating jollof rice or eating this or eating that. So when hungry don't jam you well, the only place you think to go to and you get something to eat easily is at Josie's house. So at Josie's room, let me not say house, it was my little room. And so I always have visitors coming here and there, and Oga was not happy. He was not finding that funny at all. No matter how I tried to explain, oh, I don't have anything to do with this person, he's just coming, he's just a friend, he's just this, I've even introduced them to you, but you still don't feel comfortable that they are there. So I will not just delete everybody I've known for years because I met you 2 weeks ago. It doesn't work that way. So I will explain and explain that this is it. These people are just friends. Some of them are just family friends. Some of them we just met in just something like that. And he was finding it really difficult to understand. And then I later understood that it was insecurity. He had trust issues, probably from his previous relationships. I don't know, but for more indication, he had serious trust issues, because it came a time when I would even leave and say, okay, then my grandmom was very sick and she was in town with my aunt, and my mother was there as well. And I said, okay, I'll go to town because we were in Swa. then the University of Yaoundé Toussoua. G's there, oh, hey. So I'll go to town. I say, okay, I want to go. I'll take a weekend. I say, let me go to town and visit my mom and see how my grandmom is doing. And just, I cannot stay here and just 250 francs or 500 francs to go to town. I will stay here without doing anything over the weekend. I don't have any class. Let me go and check them. And he's like, last 2 weeks you went to town. Last week, I think that it was only last week you did not go to town. I want to go to town again this week. Like, I have family members in town. I don't go to town as often as you do. I don't find it funny that you are always going to town. And I was like, what's the meaning of this? Can't I visit my mom? Can't I visit my sick grandmother because you don't feel comfortable with me going to town? Like, what's all this? What are you thinking about? I just discovered that he had serious trust issues. He had serious trust issues. Like, in his head, I was probably visiting a different guy in town, and it was seeming like, but I don't know what gave him all those kind of thoughts and feelings and all that. I cannot explain. But then for the first week, we tried pulling up with that, and to me, I was already seeing that this thing will not go far. This particular one will not last. I was already trying to figure myself out of it because it was already stressing me as it is. It was stressing me already. And then one day, one fateful evening, Uncle came to my room and sat down and said, Josephine, you see, I don't know how to hide it. I actually love you, but I cannot deal with hot girls. I cannot handle it. I don't know how I can handle hot girls. It's going to... I need my peace of mind. I need my... If you cannot take instructions, you cannot follow instructions that, okay, don't go to town this week. You say you have to go. Stop all those guys who come and visit you. You say you cannot stop them. Then, sorry, I think we have come to the end of this thing. And I looked at him. I felt like, okay... It pains, right? It hurts. I was already feeling choked up in the relationship, but then I didn't expect it was going to end that soon, you see. So I was still trying to process that in my head, like, okay, is it true? Is it for real? Am I dreaming? And then that's how he left, and I dealt with it and moved on. And today I'm happy that it ended. It's a big disadvantage to be in a relationship with an insecure guy, with a guy who has trust issues, with a guy who is not sure, who is not confident of himself. Like, up to today, I still don't understand the exact reason. The reason, what was actually the problem. Because if it was just that, oh, I had male friends who knew who he was, and that I go to town when he says I shouldn't go and all that, then they were not reason enough for me. And this is what I want to say. When you find yourself in a relationship with a guy who is so insecure, try as much as you can to leave the relationship. Just excuse yourself from such relationships, because if you don't leave, he is definitely going to leave you someday. So don't put in too much in a relationship that will break you completely when it finally ends. Yeah, when you start seeing all these insecurity signs, just know that, okay, this one is going to fail. It's not going to work. And so you try, strategize and make up your mind and say, okay, I can quit, I can sign out anytime. But if he says it's enough, it's okay. Like this guy quickly signed out just 2 weeks after. Make up your mind to say, okay, you're not going to lament and go begging and cry over things. No. Move on. Yes, because when you are in a relationship with an insecure guy, when you are in a relationship with a guy who is so insecure, whose insecurity is right up there, you will not grow. He will not support you to achieve your dreams, because his insecurity will not let him do so. he'll feel that if you achieve these dreams, if you grow, other men are going to take you from him. He thinks that when you grow, when you pursue your dreams, when you do things that make you happy, when you go out there to just be you, is going to make him feel less. No, it's not a good relationship to keep. I'm very happy that ended. It was painful at that time, but I believed in myself. I knew it was not worth it because I already saw the signs, and I believed that, okay, if I leave this relationship, I'm going to find better. I trust myself. I know my worth. I value myself. I had my self-confidence right up there, and my integrity was intact. So I left. I quit. So my message to my sisters, to my ladies, to anyone watching me who is in a relationship with an insecure guy is that feed your self-confidence. Know your self-worth. Keep your integrity in check. And please sign out when it's time for you to sign out. Know when it's time for you to call it off, because such relationships are just going to weigh you down, are just going to break you, are just going to make you not grow to your full potential. Yes, because they will not give you the opportunity to. At one point, they'll make you feel guilty for always they'll make you feel guilty for wanting to grow, like you're the one that is making problems to spark up in the relationship here and there. So guys, my dear sisters watching, if you find yourself in such a relationship, please leave. I always say leave, because when you leave, definitely you find better. Yeah, I'm happy I left today because I found my Mr. Right. And if I didn't leave, I'll probably be crying and suffering and complaining and maybe not even achieving what I have achieved over the years with this my sweet husband. So guys, what am I saying? Don't stay in a relationship that is making you feel less because you fear that you may not get some other person. No, no, no. You are beautiful. I keep saying this. You are so beautiful. I'm raising confident kids, confident and very, very handsome boys. Like 2 days ago, my son went to the mirror and looked at himself and said, "I'm cute, Jesus." Oh my God, that is the kind of confidence you should have. That if this doesn't work out, okay, this was just a stage, this was a phase of life, and we continue moving until you find that better, that man that will value, will respect, will cherish, will celebrate, will be so happy that you came his way, than to stay in a relationship where even when you do the slightest thing is a problem. It's not good for your mental health. You're not going to grow in such a relationship. Have you subscribed already? If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and like the video. Yeah, don't stay there giving excuses for him. That is too much love. Oh, he's doing all this because he so much loves me. He feels no, he's not. He's being so insecure. He's being over controlling. And when a relationship becomes that too controlling, it's going to pull you down. He's just going to pull you down. He's going to make you become stagnant. You will not grow. He wants to place you at a place where he can remote control you and you have nothing to say. Don't stay in that kind of relationship. It's not the best for you. You deserve better. You can get more. Fit your self-integrity. Know your self-worth. Stand out with confidence and say, I deserve better. This is not what I want for myself. Quit. Because in my case, he called it off earlier than I expected. But before calling it off, I had already thought of it. I already saw it coming. Like, I knew that this was not going to last. So guys, people may not actually come out to call it off like that. They'll keep treating you and you'll keep having hopes and thinking that, oh, it's love, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, and tomorrow everything breaks. So make hay while the sun shines. Yeah. Quit. Give yourself the opportunity to meet new people who will value you. And of course, life will be sweeter and more enjoyable with such people than in a relationship where everything is a problem. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please keep coming back to Fix It with Josie. Today was just a gist day. And if you enjoy such videos, there are more gist that I can share with you. If you enjoy such, please drop your comments down below. Let me read. Like the video, share the video, and see you in my next one. Bye bye.